President Barack Obama on Friday said the shooting down of a Malaysian passenger plane over eastern Ukraine, killing all aboard, was an outrage of unspeakable proportions. He called on Russian President Vladimir Putin to stop supporting the Ukrainian separatists.
If Mr. Putin makes a decision that we are not going to allow heavy armaments and the flow of fighters into Ukraine across the Ukrainian-Russian border, then it will stop. And if it stops, then the separatists will still have the capacity to enter into negotiations and try to arrive at the sort of political accommodations that Mr. Putin himself says he wants to see. He has the most control over that situation, and so far at least he has not exercised it.
U.S. officials believe the plane was shot down by a surface-to-air missile launcher known as an SA-11. Washington says the rebels, who have claimed to have already shot down a Ukrainian military transport plane and a fighter jet, are relying on Russian-supplied equipment and training. Samantha Power, the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, implied Friday Moscow may have been involved in the latest shootdown.
Because of the technical complexity of the SA-11, it is unlikely that the separatists could effectively operate the system without assistance from knowledgeable personnel. Thus, we cannot rule out technical assistance from Russian personnel in operating the systems.
Mr. Obama said the shooting of the passenger plane was a wake-up call to Europe and the world of the wider consequences of the conflict in Ukraine, and he warned of additional U.S. actions against Russia.
We will continue to make clear that as Russia engages in efforts that are supporting the separatists, that we have the capacity to increase the costs that we impose on them, and we will do so.
Moscow annexed Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula in March, insisting it has the right to protect Russian speakers in eastern Ukraine who want to break away from Kiev and become part of Russia. Hundreds have died in the violence. Sharon Behn, VOA News, Washington.